Hey Matt.
Hey Deb, how you doing?
Pretty good. Now you're going to tell us all about fun palaces. What's the story?
Well, the idea is first weekend in October, communities get together and they offer the people around them, friends, the family, workmates, neighbours, strangers in the community, a chance to try their hands at the arts and sciences for free.
So what's it to do with libraries?
Well, I suppose it depends what you think a library's for, and I can tell you what I think, but you've worked in libraries for a long time, so you tell me, what do you think a library is, Deb?
I guess it depends where you live and what access to resources you've got, but increasingly they're becoming the creative community places. You can learn technology, you can have a book group, you can learn how to cook, you can play with a robot, you can do anything really.
Well, that's why it fits so well with fun palaces. To me, the library is just a place where you come to learn what you want to learn. Could be from fact, could be from fiction. We're not here to teach, it's not like we've got a curriculum. You know, we're not here to make you see the world our way. We're the place you come to explore. So if you think about the library being that kind of space, and you think about the fact that we used to think they were all about shelves, but they're not really. That was just a way of storing the information. Then fun palaces are kind of the natural extension of that. It's a place the community come together to explore what they want to, with their own resources and their own ambitions, not people telling them what to do, making something for the people around them.
So why libraries then?
Well, because we're this natural link to exploring the whole of the world, because we are at the heart of the community and we offer people that place to come together, then if the people in our community want to put on a fun palace, we're a natural venue. But also it's something that librarians might like to do because it's a way of showing that the library is about activity and action and doing stuff without it being about the librarian being, oh, I know best, and I'm going to tell you what to do.
What if you're not creative at all though?
Look, I suppose there's two sides to that. The first one is I don't think anyone's not creative at all. Like, it can seem like artists and scientists are special people, like somewhere up on the mountain being brilliant, separate from the rest of us. But art and science are just ways of looking at the world. And most people think about what they want to wear, they cook the food they want to cook, they do things in their own creative way, they tell jokes, they solve problems in ways they didn't expect. Very few of us are just like complete robots. The way I always put it is, you know, if a 2-year-old handed you an imaginary phone and said ring ring, you'd probably answer it. And that means somewhere inside you there's that artist ready to come out. And science is the same. If you ever changed your mind in the face of evidence, that's what a scientist does. If you made soup from a recipe, tasted it and you went, it's not salty enough, and you added salt, it's almost like testing a hypothesis. But the other thing is, if you're really stumped, if you don't know what to do in your community for a fun palace, you can talk to the State Library for support and inspiration, and we're happy to give advice, connect you to other fun palaces, show you examples of what people have done.
So how do you get the community involved?
Well, the best way actually is to start talking to different groups and organisations who might be interested in putting on an event, to talk to people who are already engaged in the community and active. That could be migrant groups, it could be regular library users, it could be your local school or university or education institution, it could be businesses. The best fun palace I ever saw was a swimming pool in the suburbs, and it wasn't run by the owners and operators of the pool, they just did the health and safety and manned the gate. It was actually the local community came together, the people who used the pool, the pool users committee, and they said, what could we do in this space that was more than just swimming, that was drama and action and story and science. So really it's about finding the people with a bit of passion, and then as the snowball starts to roll down the mountain, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you have this amazing celebration at the heart of your community.
So this is, and it only dawned on me the other day, the whole STEM agenda. We've focused libraries primarily on the technology bit. So this is, and we just assume that they all do arts, but this is actually animating and activating the S bit and the A bit of the STEAM stuff.
Absolutely. I think there's way more overlap between the scientific and artistic ways of looking at the world than we think. And I also think we know, like, this is a digital future, people have smartphones and tablets, but what that's about is not really what gadgets you've got, because all communities will always have different gadgets. Some people will have more, some people will have fewer, that's fine. But it's about letting people participate. This is an interactive century, and that's as much about playing games and making things with the stuff you've got in your recycling bin or in your men's shed, as it is about having the latest app.
So how are you going to get people to participate?
Well, it's really easy. Basically, anyone can sign up anywhere at the Fun Palaces website, funpalaces.co.uk. The State Library is already supporting a number of libraries across Queensland by sending them some resources and additional packs. But even if you're just getting on board now, you can still contact us for advice and inspiration, how-tos and general ideas.
Sounds fantastic. I want one.
Well, we're going to have one, so I'm looking forward to you being there.
Yippee! Sorry.
Steam. It's all about the steam.
So, this is...
2 seconds.
So this, what you're doing... Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Then we're done.